Welcome back to the Hennisphere, everyone, and welcome back to Six Flags, Fiesta, Texas. And first and foremost, I have to say thank you for more than 1.4 million views on my TikTok this week. Y'all are insane. I think I got 200 followers for my video I posted with the Jet 2 holiday meme sound, so that was hilarious. It is a crowded day here. Showing you the parking lot right now. I'm gonna say that there's roughly 1,500 to 2,500 vehicles here in the parking lot. And what's really crazy about that is Goliath is running one train and the line is almost a station wait. I don't know how, but yeah, operations must be doing pretty well today, or people are just bypassing the ride at the front of the park right now. As we check in on the tape chronicles again, please, Six Flags, remove the tape that's on these lights. It looks so bad. You can see it there. Here's your construction update on the Coca-Cola refill station. You can see a little bit there. They're just gonna add another wall right here that's higher, I think, so that there's not just the chain, there'll actually be like a brick wall right here. And they have a lot of different entry points today that are open with employees. Usually there's only 2 or 3 areas you can walk through to enter the park, but right there at the entrance, they have almost all lanes open. That's because I'm assuming, based on almost 2,500 vehicles in the parking lot, there's probably 7,000 to 9,000 people here today. And this will be the most crowded I've seen all year. Probably more crowded than around Memorial Day, and definitely more crowded than July 4th. Now in this video today, I'm gonna be going over the different construction points of the park, as well as the ride operation status, what's closed and what's open, what's running 2 trains and what's only running 1. Superman is the one we really need to check on. Wow, look at that line for Boomerang. That is insane. But I'm also gonna give you guys a little bit of theme park news in every video. So in today's video, I wanna talk about another theme park has announced that it is closing this year in 2025. 2 huge parks and 1 smaller market park that I can think of. I know there's others. It's just really sad. So we already know that California's Great America is going to be closing sometime between 2028 and 2032. Nothing surprising there. It was announced a while ago, like during COVID. But we also heard that Six Flags America is going to be closing as well. And a new bit on that is apparently it's going to be up for sale, and Six Flags would like another theme park to buy it, or at least the DC area is interested in another theme park company buying it. So people are speculating that it might be Herschend or Universal. I doubt it would be the United Parks, because Busch Gardens is so close, but you really never know. And unfortunately, the 3rd park that is closing that was announced this week is ZDT's in Seguin, Texas. They have a great shuttle wooden coaster called Switchback. I got to ride it in 2019, so I'm really sad to hear that. A lot of coaster enthusiasts have driven out there just to ride that, and they all agree, along with me, that it's a great ride, and hopefully it gets sold and shipped somewhere else to be reconstructed. Anyway, I'm gonna go into Sanger Fest Hall now to get some food. I mentioned the lines are really long. Take a look at that for Batman the Ride. Wow. And Poltergeist over here. Isn't much better. Crazy lines everywhere. Wow, even the line for Dippin' Dots is long. That never has a line. Just like normal, they're operating 1 tower only on Scream. Only 1. They're going into the Fiesta Bay Boardwalk now, and I don't know why, but it's always impossible for me to tell if the Ferris wheel's open, because you can never tell if there's anyone on it. I can't see any humans' heads. So I have found the first ride of the day to be closed. It is Hurricane Force 5 right here. It has been open most of the other times I've been here. And for the Ferris wheel, it is open, but there's hardly anybody on it. For the first time in a month, the Fright Fest Haunt Emporium is open. Over here by Pandemonium, you can see the line is about 30 people deep onto the boardwalk. They're only running 2 cars on there. Not very good. Over here by Wonder Woman, there is good news and bad news. The good news, as you can see, is there is a second train now. One on the track, one in the maintenance bay. That one in the maintenance bay was not here for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Bad news is, look at that line. Oh wow, the full cattle pen area. Even though it has theming, it's still kind of a cattle pen. Full of people, so that's a solid 30 to 50 minute wait. There's only one train. The IC refresh station is looking great, fully operational. But over here, we have some updates on the exterior of the Coca-Cola refresh station. You can see, just like I thought, some lights are installed. I thought it would be a sign, but yeah, lights are installed up there, and then down here, you can see they got the countertop. Looks like the counter, yeah, that's the counter. Looking good. Go around the back, see if we can figure out anything else. Oh, and the line for the funnel cakes is so long. There we go. It's coming along. Looks like it's gonna open up in mid-August. It looked like Batman just went down as a lot of people were coming out of the exit and entrance of the ride, but now they're sending an empty train, so I think they fixed it. Line for Joker is very long right now. It goes all the way back there, and I did confirm that Superman Krypton coaster is running one train. So I am scared to see how long the line is. It's probably all the way out of the entrance. No updates on the refresh station. It's still closed up. Signs are intact. Just as I feared, the line for Superman right there is pretty bad, but they have a new sign set up right here. I don't know if there's anything quite behind it. They do have one of those TVs right here telling you the wait times, but beautiful Superman sign. Goes with the new movie coming out, which I hear is great, but I have not seen it myself. And this drink stand is popping. Hey, did someone forget a mop? Over here at Kid Flash. I'm looking for anything I can see that's new, and I see like these switchbacks right here look like they were taken apart. Because those are metal and they're a little rusted, so I wonder behind this wall if any work has been done yet. Let's go up there to see. No, nothing behind Kid Flash has changed except that trailer that was right here is gone. It is all clear. They got some barricades chilling right here, but I really want to know what's happening behind this wall right here in the queue line, because I believe the statue of Kid Flash that was around this area is gone. Oh my gosh. I see something that I've only ever seen one time in my life. There is a train stopped on the top of Cliffhanger. I've only ever seen that done during testing. And I believe when I accidentally did it, because I caused it, the train was over here by the drop, not at the very end of the first lift. So I don't know what's about to happen now. I'm gonna keep my eye on this. I'm gonna make my way over there and see if they evacuate or if they restart the ride. I'm assuming there's people on it, but I can't tell from here. And then looking at Kid Flash, really can't tell anything from here. Well, this is sad. The goalie washer is closed right now. You can see it's completely drained. And I was hoping that this would be running because I could talk about my TikTok that went viral this week. I was not expecting it. I just wanted to put a funny sound on the video, and so on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, I saw the Jet 2 holiday meme going viral on TikTok, so I put that audio over something that was on water with a tube, because that's what most of the videos are about, and this video got 1.4 million views. I was standing right here actually. And as the tube made its way around, someone paid for the geyser right there, and it shot up in the air and splashed the people. So yeah, my 15 minutes of fame for the week. So we have another ride closure here at the train station. The train, Fiesta Texas Railroad, is closed. Not sure what's going on or if it's related to the gully washer. They are turning people away. No one is allowed to go in the station. So that's ride number 3 today that's closed. So the good news is that the ride, Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger, did continue on. The train is no longer stuck up there. It went down the first drop, made it back to the station, and also there was nobody on it. So that's good. It must have been a test run. There is nobody in line right here. They are all outside of the show building. Another thing that has changed is all of the stuff being built on this stage of Lone Star Lils has been moved. I believe it was for Fright Fest, so they must have moved that indoors somewhere. And this is new right here. This is a new, like, front of house, I guess, for Lone Star Lils. It looks good so far. Here goes Cliffhanger. And there is another train in the station, so they are running 2. And this right here must have been some of the excess lumber for whatever they were building on the stage of Lone Star Lils, and probably used for that front of house booth as well. They got a lot more, so I assume they will continue using it to build something for Fright Fest. You can see some crazy wait times here. Superman is 75 minutes. It says Iron Rattler is 120 minutes, and Roadrunner Express was also 60 minutes, I believe. It said Batman was 120 minutes, Bugs Whitewater Rapids 120 minutes. Chupacabra, like I said, it's only 15 minutes, not bad. And Hurricane Force 5 is closed. Those are crazy wait times, wow. I don't know if I believe them. Well, the line for Iron Rattler doesn't seem so bad. It's almost all the way, it's like right here behind this tree. It doesn't go all the way back to the ground. That is kind of long, but I'm sure they're assigning rows up there. You see the train going up the hill, but there is no train in station and none on the final break, which means they are running 1 train. That's crazy. That is so crazy. 1 train ops on one of the busiest days of the year. They've been running 2. So I wonder what happened to the second train. 120 minutes is crazy. Unless they're doing it on purpose, like I've theorized this year. Maybe they're doing it to drive up Flash Pass sales. And I'll go check the Flash Pass headquarters right now just to see if there's a lot of activity. Wow, this right here is the line to get into the water park here. It goes all the way back there. There's like 120 people for Hurricane Harbor. Well, I did look through the windows of the Flash Pass headquarters. There's not really any activity outside of it. Inside, there's a couple of people, so it's not a great sign, but I mean, it's an okay sign. I know Six Flags really wants to make a lot of money off of Flash Passes, but I will say some of these wait times on here are totally wrong. Especially for like Roadrunner. It says 60 minutes. I did see the end of the line. It was the same place it was last time I rode it, and that was only like 40 minutes max. So I think they're exaggerating it a little bit just to get people to think about buying the Flash Pass. Well, we have some updates for Fright Fest. This is where, I believe it was Curse of the Rougarou was back here maybe 2 years ago. And they got a lot of wood here. And then this structure, which is not the well that's usually in front of that building right there, but something completely different is being built back here. They got a skyjack to lift things up in the air. I have no idea what this may be for, but something tells me it has a little bit to do with that structure, but also I think this might be the wood for Kid Flash that was just on the other side of this blue dumpster here. This might be some extra resources for whatever's going on with Kid Flash. But yeah, that wall, this whole wall here, is also new, and this is where a haunted house has always been. So maybe they're getting the entrance to this haunted house all fixed up for Fright Fest. Iron Rattler is running 2 trains. They just had a train pull into the station, and another one just started on the lift hill. You'll be able to see it in a second. I guess the dispatches are just a tad bit slow today. There's the train going up the lift hill. The line all the way down to the ground. Last I saw, I'll check it again. So the line is not as bad as it was before on Iron Rattler. They might have added a train. Maybe that's what happened. Because the line was like right about down here. Well guys, that's gonna do it from Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. I just went live on TikTok for 51 minutes and I showed you all the construction, ride closures, and stuff happening around the park today. I will continue doing these vlogs from Fiesta, Texas every week. So make sure you subscribe for more. We're almost to 2,500 subscribers. I wanna get to 3,000. And on TikTok, we're at 1,750 followers. I want to get to 2,000 on there. There should be a music video coming up in August as well. I'm going to start editing that the day that this video goes live. So thank you guys. That was another day in the Hennisphere.